We're back on the pet sorcerer build. Behind the scenes, I created some armor, some Juliano's XP training armor, just nothing really special. Sadly, it's medium, not light, because I don't have my light skills trained. So while we're adventuring, we need to find a hat that is training and legs that are training, preferably light. Then I also made a training staff, but I didn't upgrade it all. We'll find a better one. And we need 2 anyway for when we hit level 15 and get our second bar. So, yeah, we're gonna get to doing the Jester Festival. I already did it on my main character, so no stupendous ones. I didn't really get anything too fancy. Also, I got the trophies, so I can put on the Noxious Mute and face paint. I can also put on the hat. Looking like a rock star now. Welcome to Kiss. How does that's what I want my hairstyle to look like, but I don't want this hat on. Might as well wear the crown. We're in the festival. Okay. Now that we're all pretty. That's actually, we need to get to Glorumba. Yeah. Another goal we have is, since we are grinding experience, is we're gonna go through every zone and collect all the lore books and the delves, which we need to go and join the Mages and Fighter Guild so we can start those skill trees, leveling them. I've not fixed my skill bar yet. We'll wait till when we hit level 15. We'll start playing around with the skills. Said I was gonna do that off cam, but we're gonna do it live in action. We'll pull up a video. I think Owlcast is the one I'm doing. Or I think I got a web page I was looking at to create it. I fast traveled and leveled up. Let's go ahead and get that out. XP. Oh wait, we have already messed up. Sign. Let's put that on the bottom bar. XP boost activated. Yes. Okay. So my idea is we are going to go to a region, defeat all the delves, get all the sky shards, get all the lore books, and then we'll go and do a main quest. After that's done, we'll repeat, go into another zone. I was going to complete the whole map on my main character, but since this character is more of a solo fighting build for veteran Maelstrom arenas, then we might as well grind out on the character that's going to be great on its own. Okay, we need to talk to my lady. I love these characters. Got some spaghetti. Spaghetti. Here we put aside decorum to embrace whimsy and mischief. The Festival of Fools is overflowing with all sorts of droll entertainment. You know, pranks and gags and silly games. Pranks and gags and silly games. I so prefer my thinking uncomplicated. Oh, goody! I have the. I want you to have those grumpy. Bring Grumpy Temple and Vocal Guard. That's exactly where I want to go. Join the Fighters Guild and the Guild, the Mages Guild. Oh, wrong character. But go ahead and come out my pit. That's the manor house. Don't worry about that. Huh? Need more noodles. More noodles. She gold. Oh, we're all gonna be Jesters. Where are these people at? Hello? I don't think they're loaded in yet. There it is. Laugh. Okay. Let's join the Mages Guild.
A fascinating application. Welcome. Yes, we're book.
Here you can see the third law of arcane pyrodynamics in action, class.
We're excellent.
Okay. Now part of the Mages Guild. Stormy. Let's join the Fighters Guild.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
I think welcome to our then
There we go. Okay, so I have an app that I downloaded for just specifically for this character so I could find all of the goodies in the game. We need to go close these apps. open up. I don't know where this app is located. ESO helper. Click the ESO helper. We're gonna go to maps. Then we're going to go to this is Ardon. Yes. Let's go to Ardon. Then we click the icon. We're gonna click Way Shrines. Okay. Let's get out to the front gate. Clothe my steed. Also, I want to put on my pet. Because I got a Springtide Indrik pet. I'm not going to get the Springtide Indrik because I don't have enough tickets to get the berries. Even if I didn't get that pet, I only have 34 tickets. It's 3 days of an event away from getting the Indrik mount. Collections. I'll go to inventory, currencies. Let's open up this. Okay, this is random bag. Someone got busted. Okay. I'm gonna go to a way shrine that's right here. Ardon will be our first, gotta get it when we got it. Book discovered. I don't want to use my experience scrolls until I'm doing something that is very grindy. XP purposes. Like doing dungeon. I'm doing the dungeons and stuff. We'll kick the lady for now. We're gonna switch to the lover once we get to it, which is up north actually, near where we're going. Okay, there's that way shrine. New character, you gotta go find all the way shrines. It's important. Okay. Now to go here. Welcome to the stream. Hello. You almost beat me to saying hello. Okay, there's Ray Shrine. We're doing the Jester event and starting this new character for the XP love. Okay. Next Ray Shrine. Is here.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. Gotta get the soundboard on so I can do beam sounds. And there it is. Are you a new viewer or are you someone that's one of my friends? Okay, we need to... Next one is all the way up here. It's actually right there. Well, oh, more book. Combat, what? Or not. Looks like I'm in the group chat for my guild. Well, Warbuck. Okay. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Showed up on my map, even though I'm not near it. I wanted to play Fortnite, but I'm adjusting to a sleep schedule and it's horrible. Okay, and now we're going to the city where... Oh, no, there we go. The Jester event is taking me. Let's, no. There we go. Springtime player. Left to right. Right. So our goal for the next 2 days is to get all of... I wish I could put my cursor over it, but those 6 delves, those 18 books, or no, 3 out of 32. I'm not sure if the... I think that 18 is a generic quest symbol. And then we'll do the 0 out of 1 one, which is a open dungeon or whatever. Community, whatever it's called. I don't remember what those are called. dungeons that everyone goes in at the same time if they want. Okay, another lore book. Bad thing about discovering the lore books is that I could possibly try looking for them when I go to look for them, even though I already have them. But oh well, I'll figure it out. When we are actually going through a region that we're not doing a quest in, we're going to do everything at the same time. Top to bottom, search the whole map, complete it. Not doing quests though, unless it's the Delve quest, we'll do the Delve quest. Okay, I think the people are down here. And there's one. Got no animation. Crap. Now we've got to go to the college.
As you say.
Which confuses you because you think that you go to the Mages Guild, but it's not like Skyrim. Nope, nope, I don't want to talk to you. Oh man, app phone closed. Next way shrine is, I think, on this road. Sway as we kiss. Wormwood.
The magical lattice can be disrupted, but the underlying problem remains.
Once we complete all the delves, way shrines, and lore books, we will start doing quests. But like I said in my last stream, I think I want to do the quest in Rothgar first. Because there's costumes I haven't got from the Rothgar, which is by 100% completing that region, so.
Oh, Paylith, my daughter. Where are you?
The next one is going to be on our way to the college. It's like right here. We need to go back to the road. Then we gotta keep right. And then we're gonna stop going through this region because we don't need to go through the region anymore. We don't need to go further north because the quest is finished right here. Quest finishes at the college. I'm hoping that I have a way shrine discovered in all the main regions. I think I do. Just as a freebie that they give you.
And Pertar. He's the last.
All right, we'll find him.
Go through this town that's been attacked by Deandra. I can't think about all the people that have like 8 or 30 like characters that do all of the dailies on them. Like that is a lot of gameplay. I mean, if you're good, like you can get all 3 done in an hour, but like you couldn't even finish. You technically couldn't finish all 3 quests if you had 30 characters. Technically. By those who say that it takes an hour to do all 3. But I mean, if you had like speed boosts and your horse was actually max speed, okay, maybe. But like 30 characters with max speed on a horse, what? What are you doing? How do you do it? How do you play the grind like that? But those are the people that have like lots of gold. They're rich. They're good at the game. And that's done. I don't want to waste any gold, so I'm gonna go back to the Waste Shrine and then we'll go back to the Jester. I wish I had a bear. But I do like Mandrake. It's so cute.
Your kind disgusts me. And what is that smell?
So it's like high elves and Nords that are like super racist.
I have to go. If I leave again.
Nords because they don't like elves, and then high elves because they're uptight. My character is a high elf because I want to be Eldemare Dominion, and I also want to be a mage. Eat some spaghetti. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping tonight we'll start doing dungeons. We have to play hardcore. To be honest, I have like no desire to play Fortnite, so probably gonna grind this out for as long as I possibly can. Grind it out, but man, it is just a pretty Hendrick. But I know they've like sneak peeked the other versions, and I like the shadow looking versions the most. I think we're getting that near Halloween though. I don't know which one's the next one. I think it's gonna be the fall looking one, which is weird, kind of. Nope, I want to talk to the Jester. Okay, now we go to Daggerfall. Make sure our pies ate. Bag space upgrade, awesome. To 71. So there are stables right here. I think we can improve our king capacity. That's. Do you talk to the horse? 5 hours. Okay, we have 5 hours left. About to play 5 hours. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to Daggerfall, so that is Columbra. Let's get the Columbra map open. Honestly don't know how many witch shrines we really need. Because last time we went to 2 dells and they were right next to this main town. So we might not have to travel that far. If we're only doing 1 quest. Because I think the 3rd person, I know he gave me like 2 quests. 2 missions. I don't know. I think they do give you like 2 missions. But I don't know. I don't remember. You just go find out. That's what we'll do. Stuff is still increasing. Am I level 9? No, I'm level 7. 7 levels in less than 24 hours of play. Started the character 20 hours ago. 22 hours ago. No, I don't have my... That's my... Game. Long load time.
You must be the celebrant I really was going. My suit. Good luck finding everything on my list.
We get 2 dungeons done by doing this quest. So we need to find the books, and we need to find... So we can't just run through this like I would with my original character. I'm gonna start calling my crafter. He's my crafter. My Stamp Warden crafter. For now on, refer to it as my crafter. This is probably my main character, just because it's so easy to play. It's an easy character to use. Is there a quest in here? If there is, I'm not nerd. Okay. We're gonna come through up here. Heavy sack for me. Oh, Jude. Hey, Jude. Bop, 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 bop. Bop, bop. Right on. Okay, we'll go through. Oh, where's the boss? Oh, yeah. Want to don't damage the boss, because this person could very well kill me pretty quickly. Oh, we got mail. Soul gem. Oh, that's not a lore book. Got the bosses in the front of this place.
From the sides!
Do 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 do. Let's not go this way. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. Gotta find the sky shard. Also need to find the lore book. I haven't seen one yet in here. Down there. My first sky shard. Oh, and sky shards, that's what we need to find. Let me go through and clear the maps. Accidentally killed an animal. Didn't mean to do that. But it's fine. I think it's fine. Okay. Didn't find a book, but I'm not worried about killing everything. Tedious and not very exciting. We'll for sure hit level 50 by the end of this event, because so much XP boost. and you're gonna get like 600,000. Get up to like 600,000. XP from doing a dungeon with all the boosts enabled. I think. Cause I know I started my original character pretty close to the New Life Festival and Cyrodiil event. You're getting a lot of XP. So when we hit CP, we should be able to use this character as a way to keep our XP boosted. Man, there's nothing left in this month that's good. Okay. We'll go into the next delve. Let's activate it. Okay, so there's a ledge we can jump off. It's probably going to kill us, but oh well. We just got a soul gem. We just got a soul gem. I wonder where it's from. He sends us on a mission to go get the materials for it, and then he gives us the things, and then we use them. Oh, we didn't take any damage, that's nice. While we're over here, I'm gonna peek at that boss and see if we can get it completed. Could be people that decide to do it. Oh, someone did it, but let's get the book. Was that a... No, I didn't get mage experience. Oh, I must choose a reward. Oh. Let's go with... Spellcaster armor. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm about to watch this video. Who just uploaded this? Outcast? Outcast just uploaded a video about XP leveling, which is what I'm doing in this event. So we're gonna watch it. Shout out to Outcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you how you can grind fast to level 50 or grind experience points for champion points after you reach level 50. If you want to grind from level 1 to level 50 for average person, it takes about 10 hours. For a very experienced player, it might take 2 to 4 hours. So there's a lot of things that you can do right or do wrong. I will be explaining everything here. I also do have a very detailed grind guide on my website, which you can check out, link in the description below. Now what can you do to increase your experience gain? So as you can see, there is potions or scrolls that go from 50 to 100 to 150% increased gains. That's a lot. You do have daily login rewards that you can use. So I would recommend just always do those, because you will find experience scrolls in there. So you always have some ready to go when you need them. Otherwise, you can also buy potions from the guild stores, but they're quite expensive, especially for new players. The second thing, there's for example training gear that you can use to increase your experience gains. So if you're in a guild that helps new players, or just in any sort of guild, you can ask people to craft you training gear. Another thing, ESO Plus, it's basically a subscription. If you have that, you gain another 10%. And if you're married to somebody else with the Ring of Mara, you can get another 10%. There is even more stuff, as you will see in a second.
Yikes.
To give you an oversight to what's possible, so when we have a pretty basic setup, 70% from gear, 8% from the weapon trade, 10% from ESO Plus, 10% for being a group of 2, and 50% experience scroll or drink, you're at 148% experience boost. And when we look what is possible in terms of max experience boost, you can add 150% experience scroll or drink to it, and another 100% from an in-game event. That would give you 358% experience boost. That's with purple gear, by the way. You could get a little bit higher with gold gear, but it's not worth it, obviously. And 100% from in-game events, so that's like Witches Festival, New Lives Festival, Jester's Festival. You will see or know when one of those in-game events is available. Sorc usually always announces it in-game. And there you get 100% experience boost for free. So even if you have a basic setup and there is an in-game event, you can get 250% pretty fast. And that's what I said, if you prepare correctly, you can grind up to level 50 in 2 hours if you know what you're doing. But if you do not have any of these boosters, it will take you 10 hours, maybe even 15 hours, you know? So you really need to prepare your character if you want to grind efficiently. If you're a new player, I recommend joining a newcomers guild. There is a lot of them, and you can ask them to craft you training gear. So you're at least prepared a little bit and you gain some extra experience. Show you my character. I'm currently grinding up on the NA server. My main account is on the EU server, that's where I usually play, but I also want to get more active on the NA server. First thing I mentioned, daily login rewards. So everyone can get them if you log in daily. And I think it's very important because you can get a lot of experience scrolls. And you see here, just from logging in, I got 250% experience boosters, and here is another 50% and so on. And when you look at look how many scrolls I have. That's just from daily login rewards. So I did not spend a single dime in the crown store to actually buy scrolls. Like, you could also buy some experience. Let's see. Utility. Yeah, you can buy 50% scrolls here if you want to. But it's not necessary because, as you can see, you will have enough if you log in daily. So that's why I say, if you're a new player, it's very important to log in daily, or as much as possible. That's this, and when you look at my setup, I have a pretty basic setup here. I'm already max level, but I'm grinding champion points. So I have like training gear that gives me, if it's purple, it's 10% each. Yeah, those two are not training trade because I couldn't find the helmet and the shoulder, but like 5 pieces here. And my 2 weapons are also training trade, so get another 8% here, like I explained before. And I am ESO Plus member to get a 10% extra experience, and I usually recommend people, if you can afford it, go for it, because you get the crafting bag, which stores all the crafting materials. It's very important. And I do have my 150% experience scroll active. So that's more or less already it. Now, if there is in-game event going on, I will obviously get that buff as well, but at the moment there is no event. But again, I keep saying, make sure, if there's an in-game event going on that gives you 100% XP boost, make sure to go get it. Very important. You can always ask me during my Twitch live streams on twitch.tv/AlcasHQ or just in the comment section YouTube or on our community Discord. Well, but at the moment there is no event. But all the crafting materials, it's very important.
300 XP boost.
And I do have my 150% experience scroll active. That's more or less already it. Now, if there is in-game event going on, I will obviously get that buff as well, but at the moment there is no event. But again, I keep saying, make sure, if there's an in-game event going on that gives you 100% XP boost, make sure to go get it. Very important. You can always ask me during my Twitch live streams on twitch.tv/AlcasHQ or just in the comment section YouTube or on our community Discord. Link is also in the description below. So now you might wonder where I was grinding. So this here is basically Cold Harbor.
Let's see.
Court of Content. And I'm just running circles here. That's what I did before. Pretty good grind spot. In my grind guide on the website, I showcase about 10 different very good grind spots. Which, if you have all the experience boosters, it takes no more than 5 hours to level up from 1 to 50. Again, if you're a new player, maybe don't worry too much about grinding, just enjoy the storyline. You also get a lot of skill points through that. Yada yada yada, okay?
I dream of reaching my highest peak.
I dream of Sorc.
I dream of getting my Taco Bell delivered to me for free. Hey, thank you. Problem. Taco Bell
I want to see what
delivered free for a limited time by
some of these costumes look like.
Another important thing, while you're grinding experience, you also want to level up as much skill lines as possible to level 50. Now how do you do that? So at the moment I'm running dual wield. So dual wield levels up fast, because I have those two abilities slotted as well, because this here is my AoE ability, you want a lot of AoE damage. But I also have two-handed and the destruction stuff ability slotted, but, well, I cannot use them. Yes, that's correct. However, all abilities that are on the bar will gain experience. So technically, you can level up a lot of different skill lines. Like when I slot all those different things here, let's put two-handed, maybe there, and another, or maybe a bow ability here. Now, I can still kill enemies easily with my steel tornado and my back bar, right? I have a lot of AoE damage. But now I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm too trash at
5,
Fortnite to play
6
Fortnite.
different skill lines that will level up at the same time. Because as long as the skill here is slotted, he will gain experience, and then he will also gain experience for the skill line.
Daddy wanna
That's something that a lot of people do not know.
Did I already do that?
That's very important. Now, only
Daddy
like when you kill the enemies
game.
on this bar, you will only gain experience for this bar and not for the back bar. Very important. So that's another small tip that you might want to take into consideration. But keep in mind, things like Fighter's Guild do not level up the same here. You need to destroy Dark Anchors or kill Daedra and Undead to increase Fighter's Guild. That's why I also usually prefer grind spots that do have Undead or Daedra, because you level up Fighter's Guild at the same time. Mage's Guild, you need to farm lore books and so on. And Undaunted, you need to do dungeons, so that's a little bit different.
Scrim is lame.
The last thing I can recommend, do your daily dungeons. When you the dungeon finder, get 100k experience
after
from
I
doing
finish
this,
this
same
stuff,
for Battlegrounds.
I'll play.
So it's very easy experience. To quickly showcase, this is one of my new characters. He's just level 7. I'm slowly grinding him up, and you can see I gave him some blue training gear and some training weapons to already gain a little bit extra experience. I have ESO Plus and the 50% experience scrolls. Now with new characters it's very important that you also get fighter skill, mage skill and undaunted. And if you have Somerset, obviously the Suchik order thingy, I do explain that
Probably
also
30
on
minutes.
my website. I have a complete beginner's guide that if you're new, I would highly recommend
I don't
reading
want to
so
play
you
that
do
long
not forget
because
anything
I'm tired.
important if you're starting a new character.
And Fortnite is draining.
That is it. Again, check out the grind guide on my website. Everything is very detailed there. Please make sure
You're not
to
gonna
not
just
forget
watch
to
me play my
subscribe
game?
and hit that juicy
don't
like
care.
button. Thanks for watching
Oh
and
shit,
see
what
you
did I
soon.
just
Cheers.
I knocked over my pop. That's what I did.
Skyrim is too boring.
This is bomb.
Well, of course. Best not to be found in spite.
I'll see you in Ebonheart. Let's go to the way shrine. Going to Stone Falls. Great. We have to walk to Ebonheart. Do what you gotta do. It's a far walk. About to watch YouTube videos.
Well, Darth Revan just got delayed, and there's a whole lot of people in the community doing this.
Don't know why people would get angry that Dark Revan's getting delayed. That gives you more time to max out those characters. Why did
So,
you just vibrate?
a little bit ago, we got a message from CG Carry on the forums, and the title of it is, "When is Darth Revan coming?" And the post goes thus. Hello, Holotable Heroes. I know there's a lot of anticipation around Darth Revan's arrival, and while we are normally quite circumspect around dates, for one of the reasons of which I'm about to illustrate, we know that there is a lot of excitement around this particular release, and we want to communicate as much clarity as we can.
Get on the
We're
road
initially
and
hoping to release Darth Revan this
run
week.
away to
However,
Evan's Watch.
this event is of a scope and scale that is one of the largest of the Journey events we have done in the past. For this reason, I made the call late last night to delay until early next week. This gives us a few extra days of testing, and depending on what we find, 2 weekend days to fix those issues.
We won't worry about
Normally
the
we push a
wasteland.
build up and schedule the event for 24 plus hours later. We will be pushing up the
We'll
build
step in
and turning on the
and
event almost immediately,
so
meaning that
let's
when
see
we
when we
decide it's
rank
ready
it.
to go, we'll be unleashing it all in one
Might as
go.
well have it
We will be
discovered.
aiming for as early in the week as possible, pending any issues we need to find and fix. It goes on past that to talk about how they are on the West Coast, so keep in mind they have the Pacific time zone they're dealing with. So they will update you on Monday with any additional details. Have a great weekend, and as always, we will see you on the Holotables Carry. So, I apologize. I'm kind of, well, really, I'm in a glass case of emotion. So, the big thing that I want to point out here is that she says here that she made the call to delay until early next week. Now, I don't know if she made that call or not. She's just, deflecting blame from someone else.
Trigger.
My big problem here is this. If the call was made last night, we as a community needed to be told last night. This is a Journey event that was supposed to come out early this morning. We were supposed to get an update to push him and the reworks for Fall Ambassador and HA into the game. We never got that update last night, and we were left in limbo
And
wondering
it was an
where on earth is
experience
the update, where's the Journey event, and the whole time they had delayed it and they told no one in the community. That is my big issue. That's why I'm more annoyed and pissed off than anything, is that we had this frustrating lack of communication where almost 24 hours went by and no one told us that the event was being delayed. And this is pretty much us being a dead horse at this point. We've had these constant communication problems with CG, and it's always frustrating when it happens. And it's even more so because it's now surrounding a journey event that
cool.
she even mentions. There's a lot of excitement around it. There is a ton of excitement around this Darth Revan legendary event, or excuse me, journey event, because everyone's ready to see the end of the Jedi Revan meta, and Darth Revan looks stupidly overpowered, which we'll talk about that with the balance here in a moment. But there's a lot of people who are ready to see Darth Revan become the new meta, and the fact that we now have to wait even longer, and that they waited to tell us that we have to wait, it's annoying. I mean, I don't know what else to say at this point besides CG. You guys should have learned by now. If you guys are gonna delay and not tell us this kind of stuff, you're just gonna have us get more pissed off. I mean, this is not rocket science for you guys. You guys know this community by now. I don't understand why there was a delay. I don't know, man. I really don't know. And I apologize. I'm kind of off the cuff here. Just kind of finished dinner. I'm just still trying to process this. So forgive me if I seem a little raw here. But really, I mean, you can say that, I mean, I had these characters farmed up way before the event was announced. That doesn't bother me as much. I mean, I know there's a lot of whales who are annoyed that the event just keeps seeming to get delayed longer and longer and allowing more people to get Darth Revan the first time around. And you can make an argument for that. There's going to be a lot of people who have Darth Revan ready to go this time because the farm is nowhere near as difficult as it was for Jedi Revan. We have a much longer window. There's only 4 characters that had to be panic farmed to 7 stars. You had HK, but HK's been in this game for years. So really, there's no necessary way to say that he was a panic farm. But really, it was a much easier farm for Darth Revan than it was for Jedi Revan, and we had a longer farming window. So there's going to be a lot more people who have Darth Revan, and there's a lot of concerns that we're basically going to get a repeat of this stale Jedi Revan meta, except it's going to be for several months now because so many people are going to have Darth Revan. So I can see the argument coming here for that, and I totally understand why people are arguing that, and there is some merit to that, especially now that we have another 4 days that at least that this event is going to be pushed out. So there is an argument to be had there. Now, one interesting thing to note here is that the moment they think that the event is ready to go, they are flipping a switch, and that event is showing up in the game. There's not going to be any kind of warning, probably. It's just going to show up. Though it would be hilarious if they warned us that the event was coming with the flip of a switch, because, you know, irony. Why not? But really, at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting to see them basically flip a switch. And I was joking with some people on Discord earlier tonight. It would be hilarious if they had waited for like an hour before a lock-in for Territory Wars or something, or Grand Arena, and flipped that switch and just watch the entire community implode. Like, people are panic farming Revan. You have everybody rushing to the bathroom at work, like locking the door, trying to get Darth Revan farmed, geared up, Zeta and everything. It would be hilarious. And you know, maybe that would be one of the funny things and one of the ways to make up for this kind of delay, was just wait until right before the next Grand Arena or the Territory Wars happens, and then flip that switch and just watch what happens. But I'm also a bit of an agent of chaos, and I like watching the world burn sometimes. So maybe that's just me. But I think that really there are some ways that they can respond to this. I think you know, making the journey event a little bit harder is not exactly out of the expectation here. I think that, you know, pushing up those gear requirements just a little bit, not turning it up to 11 and all of a sudden you got to have like gear 13 and quadruple Zetas on the Old Republic team to get him. But I think pushing up that gear requirement a little bit could be a pretty good you know, compromise for this. But we'll see how it is. And you know, at the end of the day, this could just be a Gear 7, Gear 8 journey event, and everything was a lie about how it's more difficult. But we'll see how that goes. Now, we're going to this thing about talking about a few extra days of testing, and depending on what we find, 2 weekends to fix those issues. That means there's some kind of balance issues at play here. And I'd seen this said earlier to me today. It sounds like Darth Revan is completely broken. If you use Sith Assassin on your team, she will do her special, which hits to health and may very well take out a tune. Now what they're talking about here is the 1-2 combo with Sith Assassin. I can't speak. And what this is it uses her Dark Shroud ability, which causes her to stealth, and then she follows up with her Electrocute ability. And if she stealth, it deals 5% more damage for each buff that she dispels on herself, and then that damage ignores the target's protection. And not to mention the Dark Shroud. The Dark Shroud also has a lot of Terminator boost to it. So I think what's going on here is between Darth Revan and this huge amount of stacks of ferocity that she's getting, which
can I not be detected? What's going on? Who is watching me? The animal, probably. Right. Just want the vibrate to let me know that.
which is going to be something like at least plus 100% damage at that point. She is pretty much going to do a ton of damage with that Electrocute ability, and it's causing the enemy that she targets to drop below 50% health. And with Darth Revan's kit, that automatically puts an unresistible death mark on the enemy leader. So I think this is what's causing the problems with the balance that they're hinting at here. It's very likely this could be it. We'll see. It's rumors, so take it with a grain of salt, obviously. But who knows? It seems pretty viable, so I'll go ahead and promote it here. Now, what this means for my Zeta and modding guide. If you guys may remember, sorry, I just bumped the table. If you guys remember last night with my kid reveal, I had mentioned that I would be putting out a Zeta and modding guide for Darth Revan and the Sith Empire team. I'm going to go ahead with that modding guide. I'll put that out tomorrow morning. I need to make some edits to it because if there are going to be some balance changes here, my modding guide was going off the assumption that Darth Revan was going to be faster than Sith Assassin. I was pretty comfortable in that assumption, but I think they're going to make some changes to Sith Assassin and Darth Revan, slow them down or change the order of operations on them. I think that is going to cause a little bit of change in the mods. Like, I feel pretty comfortable on the mods for Trooper, Marauder, HK-47, and Fallen Basilisk. Those four, I feel great on the mods. I don't think I'm going to have to really change them. It's Sith Assassin and Darth Revan. I'm going to have to put some caveats on. I'm going to have to put some caveats on them. However you pronounce that word. Caveats, whatever. So I will go ahead, make some edits and changes to that video tonight, update the Zeta priority list a little bit, and still mention that it's tentative, and I will go ahead and get that out for you guys tomorrow because I still feel pretty comfortable in that guide. But beyond that, there's been a lot of questions about what other Sith can we bring into a Darth Revan team. I can do a speculation video on that. At the same time, I'm playing Division 2, having a blast with that. I want to make some videos on that too. What do you guys want to see me while we sit here and spin our wheels on Darth Revan? There's plenty of stuff to talk about with Darth Revan and speculation, though I have a feeling we're going to be sick of that pretty quickly until that event shows up. So down in the comment section, let me know what do you guys want to see over the next few weeks, or sorry, the next few days while we wait for Darth Revan to show up. But that is pretty much going to be it for this video, so drop a comment down below. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later.
Oh, is this shit bugged? What is she doing? Can I not sneak through here? I didn't have issues with her bugging out like that before. I don't think she can walk in the water. I don't know what this thing is doing. I like ran all the way to the Jester on my other character. He runs fast. I know she's. This pig is freaking out.
If you run, you won't get away because I'll run out. Was I not intimidating?
Has need of you,
Why,
comrade.
can't they?
I'm not lying. I saw what you did.
Come on. Scotch free. Clear as scotch tape. Oh, oh shit, another guard? Wow. Barely even in the city. This guard is attacking me. Back off, yeah. Okay. Five minutes. Load. Okay, almost all the players are loaded in, which means it's time to load the NPC. That is horrible. There we go.
Do not.
Load and through.
Irene, do you know the difference between Nords and pigs?
Oh, no. I don't think I do.
Pigs don't turn into Nords when they drink.
I don't know that I've seen a pig drink.
Ah, pearls before swine.
Okay. We did our dailies. Okay, we're gonna get our character set back to Glumbra. Move to Fortnite, I guess. Now that someone's on. I'm way too tired to play Fortnite. Like, I'm tired enough that I want to play this laying down. So I'm tired. Sleeping through spring break and it's not even like good sleep. Wake up early and then I'm too tired to stay awake and then I go back to sleep, wake up in the middle of the day. Tired. Again. This chair is so uncomfortable. Okay, when we come back, we'll start clearing this area. Except we're gonna clear Rothgar, but it's, we got Glumbra looking good, so we'll do Glumbra first. It is Alternary Dominion's head anyway, and I am a Thaumal. I want a Jester outfit. Okay, we'll be back later.